You ever wondered how to paint water reflection without the stress? This oil painting tutorial is for you. Today we are diving into a beautiful landscape oil painting, and I'm going to show you a simple paper towel painting technique to create a realistic shimmering river. It's the perfect trick when it comes to the oil painting for beginners. We'll use a crumpled paper towel to softly blend the water. Then bring our brushes back in for the fine details and gentle glazing. Let's make beginner oil painting effortless together. If you are interested, stick around. I'm just using the blue masking tape to put them on the bank of the river, both sides, to protect that we don't put too much paint on that river bankment, because we later on we're gonna put a little bit more darker colors. Like you can see, I'm just using the Payne's gray on the top and on the bottom, and the titanium white on the middle. And I'm just using my palette knife as well to get some clouds on it thing, and try to keep everything very light. And here we got the sustain paper towels. This is from Australia, so you probably in UK or US would have a different paper towels, but it's basically just a kitchen paper towel. As long as it doesn't leave any lint behind to the canvas or panel. You can get it in any shop in the world, I reckon. But if you're curious about the exact painting mediums and supplies I use, you can always check out on my Amazon influence shop. Everything I love, I trust, I'll list it there for you. Applying burnt umber with your palette knife on the bankment of the river, and keep it dark. Like you can see, when we took those masking tapes out, it keeps the color nice and dark, that it doesn't get mixed up with the titanium white. And now I'm just adding up sap green and green gold, just using your palette knife to get a little bit more thicker paint. And then we take the paper towel and crumble it like that and make it really tiny ball top of your fingers, and then you just start tapping those colors on that on the panel. And then every color, when you start tapping different colors, make sure you change your paper towel again. And then slightly we start mixing up a little bit colors together as well. Because it's transparent colors, it works really well. Like here I'm just tapping up sap green and going a little bit more over to the green gold paint color. And like you can see, it's just mixing up a little bit. Mixing up with the colors together and get that contrast as well. Just keep tapping and have a look what comes out of it. And like you can see on the left hand side, you get those little bushes in dark texture on the bank of the river. And some random marks and stick and whatever is on the river. It just works well with paper towel. What is good about that paper towel, that you can shape it up in different kind of tools you can make and effects. Like here I'm just twisting it, and this one I use it for making those tree branches and tree trunks as well, because this is smaller painting, so it just has to be a smaller twisted paper towel. So like you can see, I'm catching those tree trunks and the branches, design and molding your painting while it's wet how you want it. So like you can see, I keep colors very light. And later on, we just like those tree trunks, we're gonna add some paint and more color later on when it's ready for the second layer. So step by step, just take your time, and with the oil paint, you gotta be a little bit more patient. And this is easy oil painting, and especially for oil painting for beginners, to do it step by step this way. When the oil painting is completely dry, you do the next step, which is the second layer. And mind you, because the first layer is completely dry, you can actually erase with your clean paper towel softly and just start again, or whatever you have a mistake, you just wipe it gently off and start again. This painting I did a while ago, 1 meter by 90 centimeter canvas. So I just thought that I'm gonna do it in smaller scale this time, but it is different to paint larger canvas. Okay, and now we got the completely dry painting, and now we start the next second layer and adding more green, sap green. Like you can see, I just tapping it on the top of the green gold, and gently just have a look what comes out of the crumpled paper, and once in a while just change your paper, clean paper towel. Green foliage can be a little bit overwhelming, but if you use different green and yellows, and it just does itself with the crumple up paper towel. And also we're gonna add up some more colors on the trunk of the tree and tree branches as well. So and as well we're gonna do some glazing at the end. We put a little bit more atmosphere colors like burnt sienna. Burnt sienna works really well on forest colors. And this is easy oil painting. You're just tapping those colors on a panel and or canvas, whatever you have, and just design your forest. It's just very easy as that. Very loose oil painting and no pressure at all. Oil painting should be fun after all. And now I'm just twisting the paper towel again, and I'm gonna clean those tree trunks where I did before. And I'm not worried about the color. It's gonna go a little bit green and yellowish, but later on we're gonna add some color on those tree trunks. So now we're just gonna use our little angle brush to add up some titanium white on those tree trunks, what we had before. So it's still gonna go a little bit greeny color, but later on I gonna put a little bit more Payne's gray on color of the titanium white. So we wanted that little bit grayish color what we got in Australia. We got those gum trees on the river bankment, and some of them are really big gum trees and river landscape. I actually was kayaking one time, and I got this beautiful reflection of those trees, like they were bowing to us while we were going underneath them. And sometimes you see kangaroos having a drink on the bankment of the river, which is nice scene as well. And back to our painting, I just put some olive green on the bankment of the river, and now I'm just I was using at first with my palette knife, which I like to add a little bit more paint, and then I just tweak it with my soft brush, and even with my clean paper towel as well, get little marks on it, and then I soften up with my blending brush, but be very gentle with that, because otherwise it's much as too much. So just here and there, you don't have to do the whole area, because you got those tree trunks as well full of paint. And this is one good trick as well. You can scratch those little shiny surface on the river, and then I just blend it a little bit, correcting with my soft brush. Like you can see, just scratch it on top of the paint, and it's like a ripple on the water surface. If you already know, you can actually get the black paint with your Burnt Umber and Ultramarine Blue. Same amount of both, you get the black color of the paint. So if you want a little bit more towards the brown, more warmer, you mix more Burnt Umber, And then if you want a little bit more golder side, which is a little bit more ultramarine blue side, just put more ultramarine blue. So it's really good to know the basic the oil painting mix. I try to keep my very simple, and it probably shows on my paintings as well. I just tweak it very lightly here and there before I actually put the paint on the panel, but I let the paint do its job on the panel as well to mix it up a little bit, especially when I'm tapping with my paper towel technique. So you could say I'm a bit lazy mixing colors. Anyway, let's keep going. And now we're doing those branches, tree trunks as well. I'm adding a little bit more gray colors, like I said before, and a little bit burnt umber as well on the bottom of the tree. You know, all masters used to paint some messages and even symbols what the ordinary people just couldn't see. And you know, like Leonardo da Vinci had some sort of message on the paintings, his paintings, and I don't know how true it is, but it's funny how you do and create your paintings sometimes, and then something appears afterwards when you have a look at it. I wonder if you find something on this painting. Just let me know on comments, because I would be very interested. So I have a tiny clue for you. My tiny little angle brush is painting the last tree branches on a painting. But before we go there, I'll just show you how to do the glazing. And on the glazing, I do it very, very basic on this painting, just using burnt sienna, and give it a little bit more color, that reddish color on the trees, because it's just overwhelmed with green colors. So it's good to give a little bit more contrast, just a little bit all over the place, and how you feel. And also adding some green gold as well, just a little bit more. And again, I really hope this has made oil painting feel more fun. If you enjoyed this and you are excited to learn more simple, powerful techniques, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss what is next time. And remember, the symbol was what I was talking about. Let me know in the comments. Thank you. Bye now.